Hey guys, how we doing? It's me, Gloria, and welcome to my channel. Today I am coming to you with Christmas card number 7, and I end up using a couple of different cartridges and also some SVG files from Mrs. Kate's Cuttables. So these are the Cricut cartridges that I end up using. I end up using Quiet Book for the field, and I used that to make my little mountain on my shape for my snow hill. Then I used Outdoorsman for the deer. I used Jolly Holiday for Merry Christmas. And then I used 2 files from Mrs. Kate's Cuttables. One file is called Girl Decorating Tree. And then the other file, it is called Snowman Globe. And the Snowman Globe, all I did was just use the globe shape. And then I made my shape card. So let's get started, guys. My card is going to be a shape card, and it is 5.5 by 4.5. So I made it a little bit bigger, so these will probably not fit in your traditional A2 size card. So you would definitely get your Memories Keepers envelope punch board and definitely create your own card. So here goes my layer. So let me bring you guys out. Okay. So here goes my layer, guys. So what I ended up doing was the file came with the circle and all the layers and the shape. Whatever image that it came with. But what I ended up doing was I took the layer base and I welded them. I duplicated it and then I welded them together to make a snow globe shaped card. And then I also... it was just the globe, and what I ended up doing was on the cut, it has one of the handles. So what I did was I welded the handle to the card base, so then I can have it like this. Okay, so let's start getting started on the inside. Now for the inside, it's really simple. Here goes the inside of my card, and I already stamped the image on it, and I'm just going to add it right down there, right in the middle. So let me get my ATG. And I end up using the Scrappy Mom stamp set. And that one was this one. And it is called Subway Sentiment Holidays. And I use this one right here. So now I'm just going to go and take and put some tape around my globe. So I hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving. Oh my God, I was so stuffed and I had such a great time with my family. I mean, these are the moments, and you know, it shouldn't even have to be on Thanksgiving if you actually really ask me. It should be every day. You guys should make it an appointment to get together. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my layer and I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to kind of position it right on top because it's supposed to lay right on top. And that looks good right there. And I'm going to carefully kind of press it down. And there goes the inside of the card. And then for the layers, which I kind of already messed up, but that's all right. Here goes the layer that I turned around. I told you that I took this layer and I joined it to the globe so it can also have a handle. So I'm going to take this and glue it down to the bottom. And you probably won't even get to know because it's all going to layer the same. Okay, so let me take my ATG and some wet glue. And this paper that I cut, this gold foil, oh my God. It's like a weave type of design on it. And I got it really, really cheap in Tuesday morning. So I was excited about that. Then I also went and got me this mono multi-glue. And I wanted to try this glue out because everybody was saying it's good. But no, I personally don't like it. I like my 3M quick dry, so I will have to go and buy some. So now I'm just going to take my gold layer and I'm going to lay it right on top, making sure that everything is lining up perfect. just especially right here on the rim. Okay, and then for the other layers is this pink layer, and I'm gonna add some ATG. So guys, I don't know if you went Black Friday shopping, but I don't do that because it is so much cheaper to wait during the year for the same sale. You gotta wait for one day. And then, you know, the crowds, they're crazy. I'm sorry. I just think that they're nuts to just go and beat people up for merchandise. I mean, it came to that point, for real. Okay, so now I'm just going to add some glue to the back. And I think I want to, like, not put all that glue down. Okay, I took some of it off. Okay, and now I'm just going to add it. So it's like a layer. And it's going to look just like that. And that does not look bad at all, guys. Look at how cute. So for the sentiment, and then I already showed you for the sentiment. And for the stars on the side, I ended up getting it from the Peachy Keen stamp subscription, monthly subscription of July 2014. And I ended up getting the star right there. So there goes the inside. It's really simple, elegant, and nice. And the colors all come together. And, you know, I left this side. If you want, you could cut another circle. Put it on this side, and then you can actually have your saying there. Okay, so now let's start decorating the front of the card. Now, for the front of the card, I have my gold layer that's going to go on the bottom. And I'm going to do that right now. This card is going to come out so stinking cute, guys. I really hope you like it. I fell in love with this girl last year, the year before. And she is the cutest, cutest, cutest cut. Okay, let me open this up so I know that I'm only using one side. Okay. Okay, so there goes the first layer. Now the second layer is this white layer, and this is going to act like the snowflakes in the back of my panel. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this and line it up. Make sure it's lined up on the bottom and also even on the top. See, I don't like that glue because it gets on your projects and it, ooh, I don't know about that glue. Let me stop using it. There's just something, it makes it really sticky, and then you get the stickiness on your hands and it's horrible. At least for me, you know, like I said, everybody got their own opinion of different products. Okay, now the next layer is the background snowflake layer, where you see the snowflakes go in between and the sky. So I cut it out in blue so it looks just like this. And look at how cute the colors coordinate, guys. So now I'm just going to add some ATG down here. And don't go. Oh, I don't want that piece. It's too lumpy. Okay, so then I'm just going to run my ATG around. And I think that's good enough. I got some tape on this side. Let me roll it over. And then I'm going to use some of this wet glue just around the edges, so I know that it adheres to the card. Okay. So now I'm just going to take this and lay right on top of the white layer. And it's going to look just like that. And I got some glue. Just like that. I got some glue on this side I want to get rid of. And that looks horrible. See, you can't rub that glue off. It makes everything turn black. Let me see if I can use this eraser. I'm not too worried about the edge. I just don't want the black to show through the snow. Okay, so now since I fixed that, let me kind of rub my hands down. Oh, I don't like that stickiness. Okay, so there goes the front of the card. So now we got one more layer, and this is the hillside field that I end up doing. So I ended up taking a shape from the Cricut, and then I took this shape of the white layer and I cut it out of glitter. And what I did, I put the hill right in front of the globe and sized it up to how high I wanted the hill to be, and then I sliced it. So then now you see how it looks, guys? It looks just like that. And then after you put everything in the background, it'll look like they're in front on a snowbank, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so now I'm just gonna lay this down. And it has to line up with the edges of the circle because it's the same size. Okay, so now next we will go and start putting our layer. So first off, on Mrs. Kate's Cuttables, I end up cutting out this tree, and I just cut out a tree and a couple of bulbs. It comes with extra stuff, but I just didn't want to use that extra stuff. Yeah, I really don't like that glue at all. It stays too sticky and it's just tacky. And if it seeps out, it says it dries clear, but when it seeps out. So now I'm just going to place my tree here. But before I do that, I want to make sure I'm going to layer my tree where I want it. So I'm going to put these two layers because this is the bottom layer of my, my globe. Okay. Just a tad bit more glue. Then I don't want all that, too much of that glue, so I'm gonna kind of take some of it off so it don't seep through. Then I'm just gonna layer my snow globe, and right there looks good. Okay, and then I want to adhere it right there, but I don't want to glue it down yet because I want my tree to go behind it, just like if it was inside of the snow globe. So then, let me see. I might just have a little bit of my quick dry left. Let me see if I can squeeze some out. I doubt it. But it's been doing really good, you know, the little bit that I've been dealing with. But I definitely have to go back and grab me another 3M. See, it just don't want to come out. Okay. Just need a little bit more. With the 3M, you really don't need a lot. You know, sometimes it don't take me long to make a card, but while you're making a card, everything always happens. And I want to make sure that on the bottom, because that's where the glitter's at. Okay. So now I want to take my cut, and I'm going to lay it right in the middle. Okay, so now I'm just going to go and try to take my tree and layer it right in the middle, which would be right there. Okay, and I just want to press down on it so it can adhere. And it's always good to use 3M quick dry when you're adhering to glitter, because as far as I know, that's the only glitter that I've known that glues on glitter and it stays. It's sort of like if you want to stamp your sentiment on glitter, you only have to use Stays On ink. Stays On will stamp on glitter, but no other ink will. Okay, and I end up cutting the star out of gold, which that looks so cool. So now, I don't know, I might be willing to pop the bottom up. That seems like a good idea. Okay, now the next image we're going to put down is our deer. And I end up cutting out the deer from the Outdoorsman cartridge, and that cartridge is very masculine, and I actually like it because a lot of the animals don't look fake. You know, I think I had another cartridge that the animals on there are just horrible. Just plain old horrible. Okay, now before I end up putting this down, here goes my deer that I end up cutting out of the Outdoorsman. And it also comes with a tail, but I didn't cut that out, guys. And I cut this out at 2.5. So now I'm just going to add some glue. And I'm going to add it right in front of my tree. And with this being there, I want the feet to go in between. But I also want to make sure that I'm going to end up putting my girl at the right spot. I might want to move the deer over just a little bit. Now I'm just going to hold my deer down so it can adhere to the other layer. And guys, you can use a red nose. You can use a different color nose. You can even distress it out. Okay. Okay, now I could end up putting down my bottom layer. And if you want, you can add some other stars to it. You can also add some clouds. You can even try to put a fence behind the snowbank. Or even a small snowman. You know, whatever your mind could come up with. And as long as it's inside the frame, you know. Okay, now I'm thinking, let me see if I was to pop her up. Would it look good? No, I'm not going to pop up. I'm just going to lay her straight down. Now, this is part of the tree that the girl comes up with. So, this girl right here goes on the side of the tree and hangs just like that. So, now I'm just going to add some glue. Okay, and I think that should be good enough. Okay, now I'm just going to position her right on the side of this tree with her hand trying to touch the deer. And I thought that would be so cute. Okay, and my girl's down. And she looked good. Then I have the small little ornaments that go on top of the tree. And I'm going to add one right there. And you could cut them out in different color cardstock. I just didn't have no time. Okay, and then I'm going to add one right here. And then the last one, I just want it on the bottom. And that will go right there. Okay. Then I have these stars from the last card that I made. And it was just extra stars that I was supposed to put on the project, but never came a chance to it. So I'm just going to add a star right there. Look at how cute that looked. And then another star on the bottom. And then the last thing is going to be oh, I don't like this glue. Okay. Then the last thing is going to be our sentiment. And the sentiment I got out of Jolly Holiday. Now guys, if you have not got your hands on this cartridge, I don't care if it's Christmas time, if you could get your hands on it, get it, because it has some adorable cuts in it. Let me see if I can wipe this off my fingers, because I feel that if I touch my card, it's gonna mess up, and if it messes up, I already put so much into it. Okay. Oh, for the face, I end up using the July 2014 subscription, and I used the face right here. No, not that one. Right here. This one. No. It's backwards. Which one is it? Oh my God, I don't know which one it is. I guess the face is, oh, here it goes. Hello, Gloria. Here goes the face right here. So I end up using that face. And, you know, guys, I don't know if you know, but a lot of times when your faces are closed, when your eyes are closed, let me see if I can bring this to focus so you can actually see. Okay. I end up using a white gel pen. And if you just run a little white underneath the eyes, it kind of gives it an accent to her eyes to kind of really bring them out when you're looking at the card. Okay. So there goes that. Now for my sentiment. Now I was thinking about popping this up, but I'm not going to do it because it's small little letters and it will take me forever. So then I'm just going to take my, see if I got some, okay, I have a little bit, I got to salvage a little bit. So now I'm just going to take my sentiment and I'm just going to put it right there. Make sure that it's right in the middle. And what I end up doing was I offsetted the pink layer so I can see the silver layer in the back. So it looks like it's a shadow layer. And for you to do that, you just, you know, move it over to the side just a tad bit. Enough to show the other color. So there goes the sentiment. You see what I'm saying? How you offset it. Now you see like silver behind it also. So guys, there goes my card. This is card number 17. Christmas card number 17. Oh no, it's not 17. Number 7. I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Head over to Mrs. Kate's Cuttables. Go pick up this file. It's called Girl Decorating Tree. She is adorable. And if you haven't got your hands on some Peachy Keen face stamps, definitely think about it, guys. It's really worth the money. I mean, I will never not buy none because they make my projects amazing. And there goes the inside of the card. Jingle bells, holy night, Merry Christmas, happy season, December 25th, joy to the world, stocking and presents, and Santa Claus. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.